Other interesting political news, you have Nikki Haley endorsing Trump. Granted, I don't think many people care, but nevertheless, she finally officially bowed out and says that she's going to endorse him after, I don't know how many times she's flip-flopped, so many times she perhaps belongs in the kitchen as a pancake flipper or something to that effect. Something to that kind of effect. Now, this is first brought to us on social media thanks to Benny Johnson, who said, quote, breaking Nikki Haley, I will be voting for Trump. And I mean, I usually say their voice is infinitely better than mine. In this case, I mean, it might be a coin flip. And interestingly enough, Nikki Haley actually has an American flag pin on her lapel, which is a rare thing for people in politics these days. Usually they have other countries that people can't pronounce or point out on a map. But I partially digress.
I put my priorities on a president who's going to have the backs of our allies and hold our enemies to account, who would secure the border, no more excuses, a president who would support capitalism and freedom, a president who understands we need less debt, not more debt. Trump has not been perfect on these policies. I've made that clear many, many times. But Biden has been a catastrophe. So I will be voting for Trump. Having said that, I stand by what I said in my suspension speech. Trump would be smart to reach out to the millions of people who voted for me and continue to support me, and not assume that they're just going to be with him. And I genuinely hope he does
that. For a second, I thought she was doing like a stand-up speech, like at the Comedy Store or something. No, the people who voted for Nikki Haley, we call those people Democrats. Because they were. I mean, we saw this where there's literally Democrats registering for the Republican primaries so they can vote for her. And again, I got friends throughout the political, of all the political ideologies, some more than others, obviously, but I don't know a single person who was voting for Nikki Haley and supporting her who would also support Trump. Any of the ideas they had were just the antithesis of each other. And I mean, even I remember famously Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, said, if you support Biden, I mean, she should probably donate some money to Nikki Haley because they have a lot of similar policies. So, I mean, it's funny. I mean, and again, Trump should be going after the people in the middle. He should be trying to get Democrats to come over to the side. I understand that makes sense, but the people who are voting for her, and let them know they think different in the comments, they were never going to vote for Trump. But let's go through the main comments and see what folks have to say. Well, moderately viral got 873,000 views and 18,000 likes. One of the first comments coming from Ian Jager saying this endorsement will help Trump with moderate voters, getting 313 likes, which I really don't think so. I mean, she wasn't really that moderate. I mean, most of her policies were mostly left wing. She had a couple right, but, and again, a lot of people said, a lot of people were calling her a warmonger. I mean, how many people in the middle support Nikki Haley? I know people in the middle who are supporting RFK Jr. I mean, I think that type of endorsement, I was going to say if, inevitably when RFK drops out, if he endorses Trump, I think that would help get people in the middle and maybe some libertarians to go over the Trump side. That I think will have an infinite greater effect than this anemic video. Now, you have Paratrooper Brady saying she's trying to call her all back into the Republican Party, getting 488 likes. Sassafras says, I still don't like her, never will. This Photoshop picture of Nikki Haley giving herself what is it, a little award, presidential award. It says Iowa, or it's the shape of Iowa. It's his first game, 164 likes. Nick Nanimus says, well, that's because she had no choice, but she's finished to the MAGA movement. She's a traitor, getting 113 likes. Let's see here. Rugman says, I don't believe anything about Nikki Haley has changed. Nikki is simply trying to salvage any political career she might have now that she has realized the Democrat handlers don't want her either. And quote, getting 17 likes. PTR says, too little too late, we will never forget, we will never forgive. Getting 33 likes. Gunther Eagleman simply had 4 laughy emojis saying we know, getting 82 likes. Let's see here. Are there any contrarian statements? Probably not, but let's keep scrolling. Catherine Runnell says, just be happy she's voting for Trump. Will hopefully she gets her supporters over to Trump. Getting 26 likes, which I'm skeptical to say the least. Wonder Hershey says, don't believe for 1 second, getting 19 likes. Big Fish says, we need every damn vote. People mocking this need to realize this, getting 49 likes. Florida 1 says the globalists want her in Trump's cabinet. That's it. That's all. Getting 62 likes. American says she's currently drunk tweeting after saying this, getting 51 likes. Let's see. So, again, I don't think anyone is really. I don't think this is really going to help Trump out at all. I mean, it might get him one more vote, like hers, if she actually does vote for him at the end of the day. But let me know, do you think this will have a big impact on the election this year? Do you think this is going to be a big needle mover? Have millions of people going to the Trump campaign or the Trump side now? I mean, probably not, but as always, let me know in the comments. I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.